Imagine waking up tomorrow to find that Bitcoin's value has dropped to zero. How would the financial world react? What would be the consequences for investors and the global economy? Today, in the realm of possibilities, we explore a scenario where the most famous cryptocurrency collapses for good. Panic. It flooded the markets, swift and merciless. Investors, traders, and everyday people watched in horror as their digital assets crumbled before their eyes. Screens flickered red, mirroring the fear in the eyes of investors worldwide. The numbers, once green and promising, now bled red, signaling a catastrophic loss of wealth. Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency titan, had fallen. Not just fallen, plummeted. The once mighty digital currency, hailed as the future of finance, was now a shadow of its former self. Welcome to the realm of possibilities, where we explore parallel worlds and alternative stories. Today, we delve into a future where Bitcoin, the king of cryptocurrencies, loses all its value. What would be the global consequences? A day that began like any other, but within hours, descended into financial chaos. Traders on the floor were in a frenzy, their faces etched with disbelief and fear. The world watched, stunned, as the crypto dream unraveled. The promise of a decentralized financial future seemed to vanish in an instant. Fortunes, built on digital promises, evaporated like mist. People who had invested their life savings in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies saw their wealth disappear in the blink of an eye. What triggered this cataclysmic crash? Whispers of a massive hack, a regulatory crackdown, a loss of faith so profound it shook the very foundations of the cryptosphere. Speculations ran wild, but the truth remained elusive. Whatever the cause, the result was undeniable. Bitcoin, the progenitor of the cryptocurrency revolution, was no more. The digital currency that had once promised to change the world was now a cautionary tale, a reminder of the volatility and unpredictability of the financial markets. Investors were left in shock, their dreams shattered. News outlets around the world covered the story, dissecting every detail, every possible cause, and every potential consequence. Economic analysts debated the implications of the crash. Some saw it as a necessary correction, a wake-up call for an overhyped market. Others feared it was just the beginning of a larger financial meltdown. Conversations about the future of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies filled the air. Was this the end of the digital currency era or just a temporary setback? Only time would tell. As the dust settled, the world began to rebuild. Lessons were learned, and the financial landscape was forever changed. The day Bitcoin died was a stark reminder of the risks and rewards of the digital age. Bitcoin, the once and future king. This digital currency, often hailed as the king of cryptocurrencies, has had a journey like no other. To comprehend the magnitude of this crash, we must revisit Bitcoin's meteoric rise. From its humble beginnings, Bitcoin's value soared, capturing the imagination of investors worldwide. Born in the ashes of the 2008 financial crisis, it promised a decentralized, transparent alternative to traditional finance. People were desperate for change, and Bitcoin seemed to offer a beacon of hope, a financial system free from government control, accessible to all. It was a revolutionary idea, one that resonated with those disillusioned by the failures of traditional banking systems. Millions flocked to this new frontier, drawn by the allure of quick riches and the promise of a more equitable financial system. The early adopters saw their investments multiply, creating a frenzy of excitement and speculation. Bitcoin became synonymous with a future where technology reigned supreme. It was more than just a currency, it was a symbol of innovation and the potential for a new world order. But like Icarus, flying too close to the sun, its wings melted. The rapid rise in value was unsustainable, and the market began to show signs of strain. The very volatility that fueled its ascent ultimately led to its demise. Investors who once saw Bitcoin as a safe haven began to panic, selling off their assets and causing a dramatic crash. The dream of a decentralized financial utopia was put to the test, and the reality proved to be far more complex and challenging than anyone had anticipated. Shockwaves in the markets. The impact of Bitcoin's collapse reverberated through global markets. The initial shockwaves were felt most acutely by individual investors, many of whom had bet their life savings on the digital currency. Stories of shattered dreams and financial ruin became commonplace. The crypto contagion spread, taking down with it countless altcoins and blockchain projects. Venture capitalists, once eager to pour money into anything crypto-related, retreated into the shadows, licking their wounds. If you find exploring these parallel worlds interesting, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any alternative stories. Governments and banks breathe a sigh of relief. For governments and financial institutions, Bitcoin's demise was met with a mixture of apprehension and quiet satisfaction. On the one hand, the crash highlighted the volatility and potential risks associated with cryptocurrencies, justifying their long-held skepticism. On the other hand, it presented an opportunity to reassert their authority in the financial realm. Regulations, once deemed heavy-handed and stifling innovation, were now seen as necessary safeguards. Central banks, emboldened by Bitcoin's downfall, doubled down on their efforts to develop centralized digital currencies. With Bitcoin out of the picture, the path was clear for central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, to take center stage. Governments around the world, eager to maintain control over their monetary systems, poured resources into developing their own digital currencies. These CBDCs, unlike Bitcoin, would be pegged to existing fiat currencies, offering the benefits of digital transactions with the stability and backing of a central authority. The dream of a decentralized financial system, it seemed, had been replaced with a new vision, one where governments retained ultimate control. The collapse of Bitcoin did not erase the underlying technology that powered it, blockchain. While the cryptocurrency itself had failed, the potential of blockchain remained. Businesses, recognizing the value of secure, transparent, and tamper-proof record-keeping, continued to explore blockchain applications in various sectors. Supply chain management, healthcare, and digital identity were just a few areas where blockchain found a new lease on life. The technology, once synonymous with speculative investments, was proving its worth in the real world. The demise of Bitcoin, while a significant event, did not spell the end of fintech innovation. On the contrary, it forced entrepreneurs and developers to rethink and reimagine the future of finance. New technologies and platforms emerged, focused on financial inclusion, micro-lending, and decentralized finance, or DeFi, applications that learned from Bitcoin's mistakes. The spirit of innovation, once fueled by the crypto craze, found new and exciting avenues to express itself. One of the most significant impacts of the post-Bitcoin world was the renewed focus on financial inclusion. With cryptocurrencies no longer seen as a viable alternative, attention shifted to leveraging existing technologies to bring financial services to the unbanked and underbanked populations globally. Mobile banking, digital payment platforms, and micro-lending initiatives gained traction, driven by a combination of social impact and business opportunity. The dream of a more inclusive financial system, while initially championed by the crypto movement, was now being pursued through more traditional channels. The rise and fall of Bitcoin provided valuable lessons for the future of finance. It demonstrated the transformative potential of technology while highlighting the importance of regulation, stability, and investor education. The future of finance, it became clear, would be shaped by a delicate dance between innovation and regulation, between decentralization and control. The challenge for policymakers, entrepreneurs, and individuals alike was to find the right balance, to harness the power of technology while mitigating its risks and ensuring a more stable, equitable, and inclusive financial system for all. In the end, the world adapted to a life without Bitcoin. The initial days were filled with confusion and uncertainty. People wondered how they would manage their finances without the digital currency that had become so integral to their lives. But as time went on, they found new ways to cope and thrive. The initial shock subsided, replaced by a cautious optimism. Communities came together, sharing resources and knowledge to navigate this new financial landscape. The resilience of the human spirit shone through as people began to rebuild their financial lives. The dream of a decentralized financial utopia may have faded, but the quest for a better, fairer, and more accessible financial system continued. Innovators and entrepreneurs started exploring alternative financial technologies, seeking solutions that could offer the same benefits Bitcoin once promised. The Bitcoin crisis, while painful for many, served as a stark reminder of the importance of financial literacy, the need for robust regulation, and the enduring power of innovation. Educational programs on financial literacy saw a surge in participation as people realized the importance of understanding the financial systems they rely on. It was a chapter closed, a lesson learned, and a new era begun. Governments and financial institutions took the lessons from the Bitcoin era to heart, implementing new policies and regulations to prevent similar crises in the future. The future of finance, while uncertain, remained bright. The collapse of Bitcoin was not the end, but rather a new beginning. It sparked a wave of innovation and a renewed focus on creating a financial system that works for everyone. Amidst the uncertainty, there was hope and a belief that the best was yet to come. The Bitcoin collapse is just one of many possibilities in the realm of possibilities. Every event and every decision can change the course of history. What other alternatives would you like to explore? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for traveling with us in the realm of possibilities. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for our upcoming videos. See you soon.